Emma and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be answering your guys' YouTube questions. Seeing as we are on lockdown, loads of people want to start making a YouTube channel to pass the time, and again it is so much fun, so I definitely recommend doing it. So I asked you guys on Instagram, if you're not following, make sure you follow me. Here's my Instagram. But I asked you guys what you want to know about being a YouTuber, because loads of people want to start a YouTube channel, which I think is amazing. So today I'm going to be answering some of your guys' questions. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with the bottom one, which is it scary? No, not at all. I find it so fun. So the good thing about it as well is that you are more likely going to film it at home, because that's what I film most of my YouTube videos. So you're in an environment that you're used to, so it's just like you're in your bedroom talking to yourself in the mirror, really. So yeah, I think it's so much fun, so you should definitely try it, but no, it's not scary at all. So I'm going to read the next one. Is it embarrassing when your friends know and you don't have many subscribers? So I think she means by this is it scary when you only have like 5 subscribers and then your friends find out and like watch your videos? So for me, I was a bit scared about that, but I mean I was in year 4 when I started, and now I'm in year 7, so I mean I'm kind of used to it. But in year 4, I didn't really care what people thought, to be honest. I was just like, I'm going to do it. And I've loved it ever since. So, I mean, it is kind of weird when like all the boys in school are like, you have a YouTube channel. But you just get used to it, to be honest. So the next one is, what editing software do you use and what's a good one to use? So my mum actually edits my videos. I've said this many times before, but when we started YouTube, my mum started editing on iMovie, which is a good starter point because it's just easier to learn how to edit. And then we started moving on. So now we use Final Cut, what my mum uses, and it's like so good because we just use a MacBook. Well, my mum uses a MacBook and she finds it so much better to do it on Final Cut. But we did start filming on my phone. So on my mum's phone, so it was easier to edit on iMovie. I definitely recommend starting on iMovie because it is free, but when you go on to moving on to another thing like Final Cut, something more advanced, you do have to pay like a couple £100 to get it, which I mean is quite a lot, but it's such good software. I definitely recommend to get it if you're like further into your YouTube career. I actually do want to start editing my own videos because obviously when I get older, I'm obviously gonna like move house if I'm still doing YouTube, which I probably will be doing. But I'm really happy that my mum does my videos. When I look at her doing it, honestly, I'm like, how do you do it? Because it looks impossible, but to her now, it's just, she gets used to it. So I really do want to start learning how to edit, but I think it might take me a while. So I might have to start editing on iMovie. Well, obviously not for the YouTube, but just for, you know, just for me to start off. So the next question is, what made you become a YouTuber and what's your favourite part of being one? So I've already said this in another assumption one, I think, but I started YouTube just because I used to watch when I was younger like Zoe and Alfie and tons of different YouTubers just because I loved watching it, and I thought it'd be so fun just to like try it out and see if it worked. And I didn't do it to be serious at the start, I just thought it'd be a bit of fun, but it's turned into a serious thing, so I love it. Well, it's not really serious, it's just like, now I guess it's kind of my job. I mean, I wouldn't really, I don't know if you'd call it a job or not. For me, I just film and I like look at the thumbnails and all of that, but I do class it as a little bit of a job because sometimes videos can take a long time. So yeah, I do kind of say it is a job because I do have to film every week. I don't have to film, but I usually do film every week just because I love posting. And my favourite part of being one is filming and also the opportunities that come with it, because I love all the opportunities that I get and I'm so thankful that I get all the opportunities that I do have. So yeah, how do you deal with it in public and do people judge? Now you can get hate on your videos and I just ignore it. Like, there's going to be people in the world that are going to hate on your videos and you just have to block it out. And there are going to be people who are going to try and like stop you from doing what you love. So you just have to block them out and be like, I'm not going to listen to you, and do what you want to do. And at the minute we aren't getting comments on our videos anyway, so obviously because YouTube has taken down the comments, so we aren't getting hate comments in that way anyway. But yeah, some people are going to judge. And how do you deal with it in the public? So when I'm out in the public, there are some fans, and to be honest with you, I actually love meeting you guys. It's like one of my favourite things. Like when I'm out shopping in town, it's mostly in town because obviously that's a big public place, and some of you guys come up to me and I love it. It's one of my favourite things. So if you see me, make sure you come up to me, because I have loads of comments when I've been in town, and then people are like, or any place really, and they're like, oh, I didn't come up to you because I was too scared. So don't be too scared, just come up to me because I love it anyway. And also, again, with the do people judge, if we did get hate comments when we had our comments, I would just ignore them. I wouldn't comment back to them. Usually if there is any hate comments, my mum just deletes them anyway, because she's just like, nah, goodbye. So she deletes them anyway. And also, this is a really important thing. If you are a child on YouTube, you should always have a parent that is monitoring things, so then they can keep track and know what's going on as well, just in case. You never know. But I always have a parent, that's my mum, checking all my stuff. So yeah. So the next one is, who inspired you to become a YouTuber throughout your life? And I'm going to be honest, it was probably like Zoella, because I've been watching her since I was really young, and I've always loved her videos. And yeah, I think it's just Zoella, because she's older than me, so she does like different content, but I love watching her videos. So yeah, Zoella really inspired me, or Alfie Days. So now I really love watching Anastasia and Saffron Barker. So this is actually quite a long one. It says, are you sometimes a bit insecure because the whole world can see you? Everybody does have insecurities, and there are going to be people who may pick out your insecurity, but you've just got to think you are you, and there's nothing you can change about it, so you just have to think on the bright side. What's a good first video to post? So really, you post whatever you're into, because I started, my first video was slime, and that was my thing at that time, and that's what I wanted to show everybody that I could make, because that was the thing that was like getting tons and tons of likes. And I started making slime before I even started YouTube, so I was actually really excited to show people that I could make it and show people how to make it, because my first video was how to make slime, I think, something like that. So yeah, just post whatever you're into, or maybe you could do a video about you, so then people can understand what you're going to start doing and what content you're going to do. And also, you should really only post content that you want to do. If you're posting something that's just like everybody's doing, like everybody's into and it's getting tons of views, don't just post a video that maybe someone's done that's got tons of views just because you want to get views. Do something that you like. Because really, if you're not doing something that you like, then you're just going to get bored of it, and then you're not going to want to do videos. So do something that you like. So the next one is, how do you become a YouTuber? So it is basically, get a phone. If you have a camera, then go ahead. Don't just buy one because you want to start a YouTube channel. Basically, just use your phone, because that's what I did. But I just put the camera on a desk. Well, not for my first video, but when I started like sitting at a desk, I just put my camera like this, here's the desk, and I just started doing what I wanted to do. So all you need is a phone and iMovie or an editing software, and then you can just start. And if you keep posting videos, then that's going to get more people entertained and wanting to watch you more. And when you start earning money, you can then buy stuff for your YouTube channel. So maybe a new camera, maybe some lights, or who knows, you can buy anything, or just stuff to put into your video, like stuff that you want to buy, like say you're doing a haul, buy a pillow, you know, something like that. So yeah. So guys, the next question is, how do you earn money? So you can earn money through a lot of different ways on YouTube. For me, I earn money by you guys watching my videos, and then also sponsored videos. And once you've got a certain amount of subscribers and views, you can start getting monetized, which means that you will be able to start earning money from YouTube. And the way you earn money is by people watching the adverts. And that's how I earn money through you guys watching my videos. But then I also earn money through sponsors, which is basically when a brand sends you something that you need to, say it was an iPhone, you just need to talk about it and say how good it is and why you should have it, and you need to just talk about the product and get people to buy it. Basically, they don't. Anyone could sponsor you, so it could be a Disney brand, it could be a book, it could be really anything. And I'm starting to do sponsors on Instagram, on TikTok, so that's really fun as well, because they're also some of my socials. And when we earn money, we do put that money back into YouTube by buying stuff for videos, because that's how we get our stuff for videos. And when I earn money, I do also have spendings, and then I have a saving. So this one says, is it hard work? Yes, it can be. It depends on really the video that you're filming. Sometimes filming can take a long time. It can take up to a couple hours actually. If you're doing a get ready with me, it can take a long time, or really any video that includes a lot of things. So 24-hour videos, or a video that you're going to be filming for a whole day, will take a whole day and maybe even longer, because obviously you have to edit as well, and that can take a long time. If you've been filming for a long period of time and you've got so much footage, you need to cut it down to a reasonable size, because no one wants to watch an hour video long, you know? So you want to keep them interested by making it short and snappy, so then they like carry on watching, because if it's really long then people are just going to click off because they get bored. So I'm so happy that my mum edits my videos. She also helps me filming my videos, so I'm really lucky to have my mum to help. Way, mama! Hey! Oh, I need to lie down and look at these. See, it's hard work, you know? Especially when you're lying on a bed ready to go to sleep. So this is one that says, what camera do you use? So I use a G7X, and it is a Canon camera. I've had this camera for a long time. So the G7X does cost around £550. But it's such good quality. It's an amazing camera to film on. I mean, you can get a bigger camera to film. I prefer to have a smaller one, because then I can vlog with the same camera. So yeah, you can really have a filming camera or a vlogging camera, or you can just have a camera that you do with both. But if you're vlogging, here's a little tip. I prefer to have a smaller camera, because then you can hold it. If you've got a massive camera, you're going to get heavy armed, because cameras are pretty heavy. So the next question is, how do you get people to find your channel? Well, the first thing, they're not going to find your channel straight away. They're going to see a video and then they're going to click onto your channel. So you want to make sure that your thumbnail is going to have something on it that people are going to want to click on. And on your title, make sure you've got the wording right. And also, if you're doing a YouTube video where you're doing the same video as other YouTubers, you can also use the same wording as them, because then that gives you a starting point as well. And also, when you're editing your video, you need to add tags, because obviously if you've got hashtag Q&A, like I will, because obviously this is a Q&A, YouTube is going to put you where the Q&As are. So then that way, if you search up Q&A, you're going to come up. So the next question is, do you use lighting to make your videos brighter? So I do use lighting. I have 2 lights there and my ring light, which also holds the camera. You can have more lighting if you want. I prefer to have these lights just because they're quite bright. My lights are from Newer, and I actually were gifted these lights, and when I tried them, they're amazing, so I actually just decided to start using them, and I did a studio tour, so make sure you go check that video out so you can see my whole studio. And if I was going to recommend one light to start with, it would be a ring light, because they can also hold your camera as well, and it's a good starter point. They do range from like 60 quid up. They are quite expensive, but they are really good to start. I think this is a really good question to finish on. This is, how long do you want to do YouTube for? I mean, I'm going to do YouTube until I just get bored of it. Well, really, when I get older, obviously there's probably going to be something new that people are going to start filming on maybe. And I'll probably be doing YouTube for as long as it makes me happy, because at the minute I love filming, and if I ever get to a point where I just can't be able to film, I never want to film anymore, then obviously I'll stop, but I know that's not going to be anytime soon. So thank you so much to everyone for all of your questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!